Go.
Should college athletes be paid? College sports are fun to watch for the fans in the stands and for those at home. The cheers, the competition, and the school pride make college athletics a huge part of the college experience. However, behind the excitement, a big debate has grown. Should college athletes be paid for the sports they play? This question affects universities, athletic programs, and the future of college sports as a whole. Understanding the consequences of paying college athletes is important for the future of college sports and education. Today I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why I believe college athletes should not be paid. College athletes should not be paid because doing so damages the purpose of college athletics, creates a financial imbalance across universities, and undermines fairness of students who are not athletes. I have researched multiple perspectives on the issue and reviewed arguments from athletic departments, economists, and student athlete organizations to help this argument. First, I'll explain why paying college athletes would undermine the educational purpose of college sports. College sports are meant to complement education, not replace it. They are a part of the student experience, not a professional job. Athletes are supposed to support the idea of being a student athlete. A student first and athlete second. When athletes become paid employees, the balance begins to disappear. Coaches and universities may start to expect full professional commitment, which makes academics less of a priority. Turning student athletes into paid employees changes college athletics into just a minor league. It shifts the focus from learning to earning. This completely changes the role that sports are meant to play on a college campus. Instead of learning life skills, building teamwork, and representing their school, athletes are pressured to perform for a paycheck. This harms the educational mission of colleges and takes away from the main reason students attend college in the first place, to earn a degree. Next, paying college athletes will cause financial and competitive imbalance between sports and universities. This takes away from education and shifts it to money, which college is going to pay them the most. Most college athletic departments already lose money. Only a small number of the top programs in the country generate profit, and these are mainly football and basketball. If colleges had to pay their athletes, many would struggle even more. Some schools would be forced to cut the entire programs just to afford paying a few athletes. Others might have to raise tuition or student fees. Paying athletes can cause schools to cut. This turns recruiting into a binding war instead of a process based on academics, team fit, or athletic ability. The gap between large and small schools would grow even wider. Athletes already receive benefits through scholarships. This can include tuition, housing, food, tutoring, and more, worth tens of thousands of dollars per year. These benefits exist to help athletes succeed without needing to be paid like professionals. Adding salaries on top of this would be extremely expensive and not realistic for most colleges. Last, paying college athletes creates unfairness. Only a tiny percentage of athletes bring in revenue. Sports like swimming, wrestling, and volleyball rely on the general athletic funds. These programs do not bring in large crowds or TV contracts, but they are still important to the school and give opportunities to many students. If only the big revenue sports got paid, athletes in dozens of other sports would receive nothing. This creates inequality between programs and teammates. Non-athlete students do not get paid for their contributions. Students in the band, theater, student government, debate teams, and honors organizations work hard and represent the school just as well. They spend hours practicing, performing, competing, and showcasing the university. No one argues they should receive salaries. Scholarship already equal fair competition. Athletes receive financial benefits that ordinary students do not, which is already a form of payment. Paying athletes on top of this would create a major imbalance between athletes and the rest of the student body. In conclusion, paying college athletes may sound fair at first, but the consequences do more harm than good. It shifts the focus of college sports away from education and toward money, places financial strain on universities, and puts smaller schools and non-revenue sports at risk. It also creates new problems with fairness, equity, and team balance. College athletics are meant to provide opportunity, growth, and school pride, not to function like professional leagues. By not paying college athletes and supporting them through scholarships and resources, we protect the tradition, integrity, and educational purpose that what makes college sports special. Done.